Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander youth from across the country gathered in Sydney this week to celebrate and share their culture, taking part in the inaugural MURAMA Indigenous Youth Summit. These emerging leaders led local school students in activities unique to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Michelle Rimmer reports.
More than 200 Sydney-based school students marched as one. Excited to learn about Australia's Indigenous culture.
Dancing, I want to learn the paintings, maybe about language, yeah.
I think we're going to be doing like some cultural activities and like some painting, like dot painting. I think that'd be really fun to do.
For many students, this smoking ceremony was their first experience of Australia's Aboriginal culture.
It's the first time I've done it and I was so happy doing it. It was so fun to, I don't know, it was really interesting watching people go through, and when I went through it was, I don't know, it was really interesting. I didn't think I'd ever do it in my life.
I thought I would feel like I'll be coughing and that, but it felt actually better than I felt sitting on the ground over there.
The MURAMA Indigenous Youth Summit gives local students the opportunity to connect with First Nations youth to learn about their culture and history.
What we're trying to do is bring together our youth leaders to try and lead the next generation of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal kids through experiences that will enrich their understanding of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture.
The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander mentors led a range of activities, including traditional music, dance,
we're going to be digging up some witchetty grubs here,
art and spear throwing.
We've learned how to take responsibilities and be a leader for younger ones.
It's about teaching us leadership, getting our culture out to the other world, well, not other world, like other cultures, so people who are not Indigenous get a background of what Indigenous culture is.
While learning about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture is a part of current New South Wales school curriculum, MURAMA leader and education lecturer SHIRLEY GILBERT says more immersive programs like the MURAMA Summit are key to educating young Australians about our Indigenous history.
I still think that there's a whole lot more that could be done, particularly it's hidden as statements in the curriculum as perspectives, and a lot of teachers find a difficulty in translating that document into what are the sorts of real rich activities and cultural experiences that really give us a really good movement towards reconciliation.
The students seem to agree.
This is much better. We actually learn I reckon we learn much more here than we do at school about Indigenous culture.
I was expecting a really boring day actually, but when I came here and I saw all the people, I don't know, the vibe was really cool. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I love to come back.
The MURAMA Indigenous Youth Summit is planned to run for a second year in 2017.
Well, Shirley Gilbert is MURAMA's Indigenous Curriculum Advisor and joins me live in the studio. Just listening to some of those kids are fantastic. Someone saying, you know, I thought I'd be really bored, and someone else said I learned more than I learned in class or in school about this culture. To see people come together like that must be fantastic.
It was the most amazing and transformative experience that we could hope that would come out of such a small pilot event. You know, so many kids coming together, but so many Indigenous and non-Indigenous learning and growing together, I think.
What do you see in the attitudes when you see kids come together like that? Do you see this grow over the days that they're together? You see them start to find out a bit more about each other?
Over the whole day, it was just amazing in terms of the growth, the excitement, the willingness to get up and have a turn, to get up and hear a new story, to experience a new experience, you know.
Well, something that's accessible to them. If you're not Indigenous, this is suddenly accessible to you. It's part of your country as well. And if you are Indigenous, it's that being able to share something with someone else.
Absolutely, and I think the other thing that was really important for the day was that it was about young people, showing the next generation of young people coming forward what's possible, how we can move towards reconciliation, how we can recognise and understand each other's cultures, our language, and respect Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures, but also all the cultures that it brought together.
It must be great for you to you're getting a glimpse there of what Australia could be in 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yes, I think if we get the right kind of curriculum opportunities happening and the hands-on activities and we really allow for a real experiential educational experience, I think that what we can get is moving towards, you know, a really amazing kind of experience.
And you're creating another layer of leadership for the future as well. What do the Indigenous kids tell you that they walk away from this? When they go back to their communities, what are they going to take back?
So part of the activity was, you know, standing tall and walking proud and all of those kinds of things. But I think the young people moving forward now can move back to their communities and also be proud in their Aboriginality and be really proud of what they've achieved in such a very short time in terms of knowing who they are and the complexities around identity and around our communities and around who they are for the future. You know,
that they have a place as well in a big world,
in a really big world,
and a really
that
valued place.
is so transformative in terms of the kinds of things that these young people can see as their future now. And we really thank all of the people that have become involved with us.
Well done. No, that looked fantastic. Thanks, Shirley. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll take